particularly growing up, about that middle school age. I remember, man, I remember literally times, man, I would go home and I would literally look myself in the mirror and I would stare at myself for a little bit and I would just be so disgusted with myself, man. As people can see, I probably look fit and everything now, but growing up I wasn't. I was a little chubby kid, I had weight on me and everything like that, and I would literally like look at myself and I would just get so disgusted and I would sit there and I would start trying to rearrange my face and I would just do these silly things that I thought was like, oh, it would fix these things. And so I was really insecure and I allowed insecurities to try to be covered up with my energy. And I thought if I had enough energy, or if my energy was at a certain level, it would overshadow the insecurities that I had in a lot of my life. So if you think about middle school up until my adult age, that's quite a bit of time when you're trying to be this type of person or put this character on. That was something that God had to really, man, I want to say, how do you say, like he had to split that down and show me that, hey man, you're using this to cover up for these insecurities. Like you're not secure in who I created you to be. But I remember the Psalm 139, where it talks about how you are, like God is saying, hey man, like I knitted you in your mother's womb. Like he put every delicate part in me, not only externally, but internally, you know, my, who I was, how I thought, the energy. Like, yes, he wired me with energy, the excitement and all of that type of stuff, but what I was using it for was in the wrong sense. You know, I'm just embracing that because I'm just really resting in the fact that God has said, I fearfully and wonderfully made you, the delicate parts of you, and he's just saying that you're, what is the, oh man, the verse, I gotta look at it real quick. It says, thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. I mean, those two words is like, they're oxymorons. Wonderfully, it seems like this beautiful put together thing, like this wonderfully, but then you get this complex. It seems like everything is out of order and chaos, but with God, those two things come together and it makes this beautiful masterpiece. So I'm so grateful that I am wonderfully complex. I don't even get me sometimes, but in the midst of that, God is saying, I don't need you to be insecure about that. I need you to live into that tension and really rest in who I created you to be. God has got that, so I know it's not a crutch now. Now it's a tool that I use to really encourage people's lives, to set a fire underneath them, man. And it's like a fire, I think a fire can only be started when another fire touches it, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, I wanna be fire that touches you and brings life to you. So yeah, the energy thing, it was once a crutch for me and a cover up, but now I feel like the energy is being used for a tool for the kingdom of God, man, to set people on fire and encourage their life.